The chaos and lacklusterness from the performances on the pitch have spilled over into the boardroom as another head rolls. Welcome to Forest Fan TV. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to your latest Forest news. And in today's news, Felipe Geraldi has been relieved of his duty. Only 6 months into the job of sporting director, he joined us at the start of October and has been released. Yet again, we're seeing a lot of deja vu happening with Nottingham Forest. We're going to get into all of this. We're going to get into what it means, who's going to replace him. Oh, it's a mess. But before we do, as always, please don't forget to give the video a quick like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Let's get on with it. Look, one thing is absolutely crystal clear to see, and that is that the Greek father is not happy with the way things are going currently at Nottingham Forest. And usually when he gets angry, heads do roll. We saw this earlier in October where it was heavily rumoured that Cooper was going to go. Instead, he just sacked the whole recruitment team in a massive blaze of glory and got rid of them and replaced them with Felipe Geraldi, the ex-Watford guy who was renowned to be like a micromanager, who was overly involved in things, and you could argue was the architect behind this January's transfer window, along for me with Lee Charnley, who is an ex-Newcastle employee. Therefore, does that not tell you why we got the likes of Shelvey and Wood through the door? So it was clear that the Greek father's unhappy. Now, did he want to sack Cooper is the question. The answer is probably yes, but fan power with the Cooper FCs all over the place kept him potentially in. Does that mean Cooper's safe at the moment? I don't know. But with Geraldi going, it really shows that, I don't know, the club's a mess. The club is a mess on and off the pitch, as the saying goes. It really is. There's no cohesion on the pitch. There's no cohesion in the backroom staff. There's just too many knee-jerk reactions happening right now. And the person they're looking to bring in is more worrying than Geraldi himself leaving. So who is the talk of the person coming in? And that person is a guy by the name of Ross Wilson, 39-year-old who currently resides at Glasgow Rangers, and boy, do they not like him. This is the guy who the fans place responsibility on all the selling of their younger players and getting rid of them for money that wasn't worth it, or players they didn't want to see go, or things like that. And they put the responsibility solely and squarely on his shoulders. So why the hell is he being linked to Nottingham Forest? In fact, it's got to the stage now where the Rangers fans are so excited by this that they're trying to delete tweets and things where they've called him out and said how crap he was and how they want him out the club, because they don't want the Forest fans to be deterred by him whatsoever. So there's literally, I'm sure you guys have all seen it, there's posters of them protesting with banners with his name, "Get out of our club," etc. on there. And you just are wondering now, how has this club decided to let the wheels fall off so badly over these last 6 months? It's unbelievable at the moment. There's just so much other stuff going on. There was talks that Cooper was gone wasn't gone, because the person that Marinakis wanted to replace him, who was George Sampoli, who is a journeyman, who is a person who jumps from job to job, who was at Sevilla, who's now trying to get into the Flamengo job in Brazil, has rejected Forest for that Brazilian job. And that's the one reason why Cooper's still in there. Look, these are all rumours, man. Nothing more than rumours. But there's no smoke without fire. And it makes you wonder again, if Marinakis is in the mindset of getting rid of Cooper, why was there one person on his shortlist, not 4, 5, 6, 7? This is what I'm not understanding. And with this bloody Ross Wilson guy, man, I'd probably rather have Ross from Friends running the show right now, because I don't like what I'm hearing. Look, at the end of the day, right, a sporting director role, all these other roles behind the scenes, if you're honest with yourself as a fan, do you care as long as they're not messing the club up? Do you care? Like, how many of the backroom staff can you actually name in terms of the hierarchy at Nottingham Forest? We don't care, or personally, I don't care, as long as they are getting the right players in, doing the right job, and keeping themselves out the headline. The problem is, once these kind of people become headline news, that's when you know you have issues. So, look, nothing is confirmed, but it is developing, and it's looking like it's going that way. I can pretty much tell you that if it is true, Rangers will be more than happy to push him out the door and towards us and go, here you go, it's your problem. Take this. I mean, he's 39, man. What's he really done at this level? I don't know. I just feel everything started to go wrong when Dane Murphy was relieved of his duties. He was the one for me that galvanized this club and sorted it out. He'd brought the likes of Cooper in. He'd done his whole Moneyball strategy. It worked last year. And whatever legal case they've got, you know, with each other, we can't really discuss it because I think it's going through the courts, etc. But for me, put that to one side. I'm talking about the person, the man, the vision. That for me has been one of the key turning points in our season and the way we've gone forward. And I'd love to have seen him stay or at least come back. So I am worried about what's going on. But it is at times like this where Forest end up doing a Forest and winning on the pitch. I mean, we've got the news today that Rashford is out injured, you know, ahead of our game against Manchester United on Sunday. Look, we'll do a full review on that. But let's just focus on stuff that's going off the pitch at the moment, where it seems to be absolute chaos and mayhem. There's talks that, you know, the January recruitment window was terrible. I'm still not convinced you can put all of it on what's his face, Geraldi, because there's too many signs that Cooper had a say in some of these players. I mean, we know for sure IU is a Cooper signing. It's his boy. There's like no denying that one. But then when you look at the likes of Shelvey and Wood, and we'll take Wood as the example, as soon as Wood was signed, the ink wasn't even dry and he was already on the pitch. Whereas someone like Danilo had to bide his time a little. He got a little cameo. When was it? Against Bournemouth when he came on and then dropped for a little bit. Same with Scarpa. You know, those that Felipe wasn't played straight away, even though you could tell, you knew, anyone who had seen him at Atleti knew he was head and shoulders above not just the whole defense, but pretty much the whole squad. But he wasn't brought in straight away. But then you have Shelvey, who was brought straight in, you know, coming off the back of an injury, straight into the team. So you can kind of see where the splits are. I still think there's a lot of Lee Charnley fingerprints on those Newcastle ones. But I don't think Cooper didn't not get a say in them. I really don't. And obviously with Scarpa was done in the summer. So that would have been under Dane Murphy potentially as well, you know, or his vision about it. And maybe Cooper just feels Scarpa came at the wrong time and isn't the right thing we need at this time. So I don't know. I'm just very worried about the situation at the moment. That's where all the news currently stands. It's looking very messy, both on and off the pitch at the moment. And I feel that Marinakis needs to get his boys in order, man. His boys in order. Get a grip on the thing. Let's have that same vision and same cohesion that we had this time last season, you know, where things were going smooth. But it is all derived by what happens on the pitch to how smooth things go off the pitch. It really is. You know, it's the whole chicken and the egg thing. Maybe Forest will win on Sunday. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. But that's the news for you guys. Let me know what you think about this merry-go-round that's happening behind the scenes. If you haven't already, before you leave, please don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to FFTV if you are new. We'll see you on the next video. Come on, you Reds.